Why do we need to practice ancient healing warrior arts in nature? Namaskaram. So a discussion between two practitioners of Karnakate and Gadayuda, which are two ancient arts of divine ancient arts of our Itihasa. Two bros having a quick chat in a cave at Vashisht. Why do you think we practice in nature? We're here every morning, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, training by the Ganges.
Just look at this and this. This is designed by nature. This is also designed by nature, but polished by a man. So, when you look at these, I feel inspired to. I feel something within me goes like, this is what I want this week. And I don't know how old that voice is. I don't know how deep that voice is, where it is coming from. But I just feel like listening to that voice because none of the other voices around me made sense when I was first exposed to the world of healing. So, as you said, healing is only for warriors. It is not for patients. Patients, they die. They don't heal. Yeah, they need a cure.
They die. Yeah. The art go way deeper than we know. It taps into the most ancestral microbiome of our being, which takes us into years of time, into our ancestry, into the lineage that's long gone and lost. But the information and the intelligence of these arts, I found this in nature by the riverbed of Ganges. And it's a perfectly shaped, natural Karnakate. And this one is from Rishikesh. The moment we pick this up and we start playing, we start training with it, something very deep and profound happens within our energy, within our body, in the spine. There is a lift of energy. There's this massive lift of juice, like synovial fluid pumping into the brain. And we start remembering things that we had forgotten, our ancestors had forgotten. And that knowledge flows through us. When that knowledge flows through us, we are in tune with the cosmic energy. We are in tune with Hanuman. We are in tune with Karala. We are in tune with Shiva. Direct guidance from the divine. What do we feel when we are in nature? The microbiome that we're surrounded by, the nature that we are surrounded by, trees, ancient trees and forests surrounds us. The fresh Ganges that comes from Gangotri, from the glaciers, melts down and flows, so the fresh water, the hydrogen in the water pumps us up. Our health goes from 10x to 1000x. Our aura expands. Our energy field expands. We walk, people notice us. People notice us because we carry something within us that takes energy for them to. We give out energy. So when we walk, people are attracted to our energy. We are like walking magnets purely because we're training with an ancient art. I used to go to the gym. We used to go to the gym years ago. All I felt was being sore.
Yeah.
Getting injured.
Yeah.
And if you don't train for a week, the muscles drop. It was pointless. Where here, we don't train our muscles. We train our energy body, the pranic body. So we're glowing in prana. We're glowing in prana, man.
Yes.
That's what happens.
I mean, these are just words that can describe the brilliance and the power that someone can feel when they practice these arts. These are just like mere tiny words that we use to describe an experience of being like a god or a goddess. And that's what they want you to be. They want you to be gods and goddesses. When you lift this up, it becomes a part of who you are. It becomes a part of your self-image that you can't associate with anything. You can't hold a phone or a laptop and associate that with your self-image, can you? How weak does that make you look? But when you hold this and when you practice with it and when you integrate it into your energy body, then you become that. Imagine a barbell in your hand and you think that you can integrate it in your energy body. How will that energy body look like? It'll be just leaking energy. It'll be like a bomb that just leaks energy, And then afterwards you crash at the end of the day. So, and that's what exactly the experience is. Like people crash at the end of the day after a gym and their sleep is horrible. They wake up horrible. They need coffee and they need porn to get stimulated, and there's no discipline there.
Discipline is a good one. We would like to throw a bit of light on discipline because Kunal and I we are here at the Himalayas in a town called Shivpuri, very close to Vashisht, cave of Vashisht. He's the teacher of Ram and Lakshman. And Babaji initiated Jesus Christ in these caves, in these parts of the world, is what the people of this place say. We wake up around 3 o'clock in the morning. We do our sadhana till about 4:35. We come to the river. We come to Mother Ganges around 5 o'clock. Take a dip. We bring our training tools, Karlakate and Gada. We train with it for at least about an hour. There's not much talking going on, but we are tuned in energetically that we are connecting with the divine. And when we finish, the energy is incredible. When we walk away, it's like we've got 1,000 years of energy built into one body for that one day. We never drain our energy. Nothing really phases us out. Nothing ever bothers us. We're constantly in this mood of bliss and ultimate sacred divine presence. How do we get there? By having discipline to an art as ancient as our itihasa, as ancient as our history. And it doesn't cost anything. All it costs is Devi Maryada, which is being in the circadian rhythm of nature.
Yes, so when it's dark, make sure that you wear these glasses because they'll protect you and your sleep. Dehydration and all these things that happen in the day, it will help you repair the cells in your body. It will help you heal your gut, heal your skin, heal your hair, heal your eyes. Everything that gets damaged in the day, you need to repair it. And if you are exposing yourself to all kinds of artificial light at night and artificial radiation, an artificially stimulated environment, then you're going to lose a lot of your energy. Then this will not work for you. It will not work for you if you keep doing those things, and you'll just come here, get a taste of it, and then you'll say that, oh, it doesn't work. So that's not a good experience. So we have been doing it since the last 4-5 years. We started off at the same time in the Karlakate batch. We were in the same batch, and we've come
A long way.
a long way, even though it's just been a few years. Every day seems like a yuga.
Yeah.
So that's the feeling.
And the weapons are guiding us.
Yes.
The art is guiding us to the deeper understanding of what we can be, what we are we are light beings. And when we train with something like the art, it expands the light within the body. Our mitochondria glows and expands the light so much it's outside the being. There is nothing like that. There's no art that makes you glow outside the being. Your aura glows.
You can also learn to control it because when people start, they find it hard to control that feeling. But we also do a lot of deep relaxation that helps us ease into it whenever we need to, and whenever we need to show up with fire and with a lot of bursting energy, we have the reserve. Even if you wake us in the middle of the night and if there is an emergency, we have that energy to solve a problem and get it solved and then go back to sleep.
Our response time is very quick, super efficient. In any situation, our emergency response time is extremely fast, purely because we have that light that we cultivate within the body. So, if you are interested in arts like this and you want to know more, learn more, understand the history, the stories behind, and what this art can potentially do within your body, drop us a message.
And there's one more thing that I want to add: the community that plays a huge part in your journey and prolonging your well-being. Like after a point, it's not healing; it's like thriving. So the community plays a very important role because I can't imagine myself doing all of this alone. It's because when Rajan comes back to India, and it gives me a sense of belonging, that this is somewhere I belong. In spirit, I belong here. So it anchors you deep inside, and that community is something that really helps because when people do it alone, from my experience as well, when I try to do it alone, it's just a burnout. It's a game of how you are trying to prevent burnout by the very practice that is telling you to not burn out. So don't go through that route.
We are a warrior community and we are integrated. Kunal here teaches Hanuman Gada, I teach Tarlakate and Maypadam. Both of them are ancient warrior arts, and our notion is to help people reach their optimal self. The community is amazing. We have a beautiful community of warriors who are committed, disciplined, and devoted. Yet we are so humble and practice humility because that's what Hanuman practices. Hanuman is humility, a divine being of humility. So drop us a line and let us connect and show you how we do it. It'd be great to see you soon. Thank you.
Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.